Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A huge play there right off the bat. 63 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
18, Cardinal, 18, go!
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They'll look to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roll.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, hurt, hurt. Ready?
They'll run with Hall. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. At the 4-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins at 4-10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. He's got a man up, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. It's a gain of 35.
The highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A nice throw there by the 4th-round pick, and he earns his guys a first down.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff as they roll inside. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention's going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the right side and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with 25 seconds. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 9. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll run it here. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin. Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you? No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right? He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and 9 here. Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Just roll with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now,
you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game,
and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 26 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. 108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, Reno! Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Liking 18.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Running left, Achane. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd down, goal to go. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for the Jets. First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Jets.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
We're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down after a short pickup. So they take a big chance there. And the result, a modest gain. Here comes 2nd down.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Tag. 60 by 6. Liking 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Liking 18. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Go.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st.
Let's
give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type